Hi guys, my name's Elliot Timothy Harlin Bethel, and amongst other things I am a practicing metaphysician, a storyteller and a master faster. And today I wanted to talk about duality, because part of my process since 2017 has been to unlearn everything that I ever thought I knew from the ages mainly of 1 to 7 when I was in a theta brainwave, when a lot of the things that I was picking up and that were being impressed upon me were not my own belief systems, and therefore I absorbed them, being in a theta brainwave. And now it was time for 2017 was time for me to really look at these and see what ones were serving me for my highest good and for the highest good of the whole, and then to make progress on transmuting and healing the ones that I didn't want and replacing them with beliefs that were more prosperous, healthy and happy, not only for myself but in a omnibenevolent way for the whole. It's my belief that Earth is a soul school, where we're faced with duality and polarity, so hot and cold, masculine, feminine, light, dark, good, bad. And the reason this is because we're seeing at the moment a lot of people are being shaken up. Things that they used to believe and trust in, they're now having distrust in. And the best way for us to question and to break free from old paradigms, programs, or to escape the boxes that we may have put ourselves in growing up, that we chose to, because ultimately we did choose to. No one can have any power over you unless you give them permission to. For us to step out of these boxes, sometimes if we're in a comfort zone, the comfort zone is the killer of the dreams, because when you're in a comfort zone, coal doesn't get turned into a diamond by being in a comfort zone. Under pressure it turns into a diamond. Olive oil doesn't become olive oil without being pressed. A lot of us needed to be put under pressure because we become so comfortable consuming, and we were consuming so much we stopped evolving. So it was kind of like the universe was putting pressure on us to start evolving again and to stop mass consumption. So the best way for this to happen was for us to be shaken up and for everything to become very feminine, very chaotic, very scratched back to, wow, what actually does, what is the truth? What is the truth? And then once you start to think, what is the truth? You're then led to question, and you start to see that your truths are created by you. So what you give your beliefs to becomes your truth, it becomes your reality. Hi, my name's Elliot and I'm a master faster. And that becomes my personality. Then that becomes my personal reality in my energy field, and where I walk I attract things that confirm this to me. Beliefs are like furniture in a house. If one of them is not serving you, we can take this from the subconscious mind and we can replace it. There's plenty of ways of doing this through meditation, through going into a theta brainwave and accessing the subconscious. We can bypass the conscious mind, or we can do it through repetition from 21 to 60 days. If you'd like more information on this, then please just drop a comment below or feel free to DM me or message me. So a lot of people have been going through the stage of getting shaken up, starting to question their beliefs in their governments, their beliefs in their friendships, in the things they trust. I mean, for me in 2017 it was a question of, do I actually even need to eat food? And that began my journey of my first fast, which was 7 days without food, water or contact with water. Once you do something like that, you start to question everything, because it's my belief that apart from sleep, food is the first program or paradigm that we download, that is impressed upon us from our parents. So if we wasn't to eat 3 times a day, or we wasn't to be put to bed at a certain time of day, we would probably eat and drink and go to bed through circadian rhythm. But by eating 3 times a day, it actually puts us into a system of needing to buy food certain amounts of time, and then eating certain foods, and then it puts you into, this food does this and this food causes this, and then you have to go into this medication, and then we're getting really far down here, but you see where I'm going with that. Ultimately everything you need is within you. You can heal yourself. Fasting is one of the main healing modalities I use and guide people through. The body is a very, very clever instrument. When you have illness, if you take everything away from it, the best way for me to describe this, when a dog is sick, it will eat grass, it will eat that grass and it will throw up. It won't eat anything until it's healed. We have 7 main energy centers within the body. We have 114 chakras with 7 main ones. They go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. These are the colours of the rainbow. We can all remember the song from school. What do we need to create a rainbow? 2 things, water and sunlight. If your body's out of balance, get these 2 things, water and sunlight. If you want to go really deep, go into a dry fast. Dry fast will get rid of any old emotions within the body, because we store water in fat cells. The fat cells are like a camel's hump, it's for emergencies. But water stores emotion, and when we release this emotion, it's like taking a dam and opening it up. So it's like, oof. Male suicide is the biggest killer in men under 55. Why is this? I had a hairdressing salon I worked in hairdressing for 15 years, I had a salon for 5 years. I noticed that men didn't talk about their problems, women shared their problems, boom, transmuted, gone. When men talk about their problems, transmuted, gone, boom. Guys, be more vulnerable, vulnerability opens up for healing, transmutes it. Fasting can help get rid of some of these emotions. How can I make this sense to you? When we cry, we release emotion, it's stored emotion. Emotion is held in water. Emotion means energy in motion. If that water is stuck within you, it's stuck. When we release it, it goes. And we open ourselves up to new. In Feng Shui, when we want new things to come in, we get rid of the old. Get rid of all your old clothes. Bang, new clothes will come in. Clear your Facebook out of anyone you haven't spoken to for 6 months. Bang, new people that will be attracted to your energy will come in. When I clear out my Facebook and I get rid of people that I haven't spoken to for 6 months, all of a sudden I get people that are interested in what I'm doing come in, that want to connect and want to work with me in a certain way. If we're holding on to things, it's possessive. We're trying to possess something. You shouldn't try to possess something. Just let everything flow. When you're in flow, everything comes to you. You don't have to hold on to things. Duality is one of the biggest things that's shaking us up right now. For me personally, I'm being shown things that I've tried to hold on to have been opposites, and then when I let go of them, it's bang. It's like, one of the ways I do this in my talks is by saying sometimes when we come into this life, we're standing on the middle of a seesaw, and we have naughty and good over here. We have darkness and light, and some of us stand in the middle of the seesaw and we go, fucking hell, that looks dangerous. Yeah, I'm going over there. Yeah, that looks like fun, we'll go over there for a bit. But then we never experience this darkness. Now, I'm pretty much the opposite of that. I go, oh, that looks really naughty, that looks quite bad. I'm going to jump into that. And when you jump into that, what happens is you go ping, 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 ping. And the more you experience this, the more you go into your darkness. If I've got a bow and arrow here, when you go this far back and you let go, you're going to shoot forward into that. But if you stay in the middle the whole time, you don't really get much of an experience. And ultimately, there is no good or bad anyway, because everything is neutral, and it's only from your experience when you look at things, your projected energy shapes the things you look at. So it's becoming very apparent to me now that when I look at something, if I think it's good or bad, that passes judgment, then I will find more things to back that up. Whereas if I look at something good, I will find more things to back that up. And as Joseph Campbell says in The Power of the Myth, or plenty of his books, please do check him out. He has a 5-part series on Netflix called The Power of the Myth. He also has The Hero with 1,000 Faces. If I follow my bliss and I look at everything with a slightly good nature, I will find more good, because it puts me on my railroad to my bliss. If I'm constantly thinking about negative things, I will spiral into that depressed, whereas you want to express and ascend and enlighten yourself to follow your bliss. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like any more information on what I do, or my talks, or my workshops or retreats, then comment below, DM me, or ask to join a Telegram or WhatsApp group. I hope you're all enjoying the sun. Lots of love. Nice day.